Hey, yo, what's the deal? That's your boy Tag from Pro Wrestling Tag. You know what I'm saying? As of this record, it is 11:54 a.m., December the 4th, 2024. Now, my name is Tag. And, I always bring, my opinions on this beautiful sport that we call professional wrestling. You know what I'm saying? It's just my opinions. It's just, it's friendly banter, it's friendly debate, and also if I'm able to spark a difference in terms of reaction and such, I think that's great too. Matter of fact, let me clean off some of this thing because I still got some dishes that I had to wipe off and stuff. So what I want to talk about is it's not a discussion video because I'm actually going to do one tonight. You know what I'm saying? I might continue on something that I said that I did yesterday in terms of what I think of, independent wrestling promotions not creating homegrown talent, which I still stick by because there's some things I didn't say and some things that I might have to correct, but that's for tonight. So what I want to talk about today is I want to talk about, something that WWE said today in regards to its Netflix, their journey going into Netflix, the January 6th show and things like that moving forward. So, they said today, because there was a media event today with them and Netflix, and they specifically said that WWE will not go to a rated R format when it goes to Netflix, right? So I'm hearing people complain and bitch and moan. They want to still be family friendly and blah, 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 blah. I don't have a problem with it. And I'm going to tell you why I don't have a problem with it. Because I see WrestleMania say, oh, it's a big L. That is a big L for WWE to not go into the rated R to the rated R rating, right, for Raw. I don't have an issue with that. You know why? Because WWE still has sponsors and advertisers they need to listen to. You know what I'm saying? That's how they make money. WWE is not stupid. WWE is not going to be they're not going to give you a product where they know they got kids watching. You know what I'm saying? And they got advertisers they need to listen to. Right? But who is to say that they won't go towards a TV 14 format? They could do that. They can do that. They can blur the lines between, TV 14 and PG. But here's the thing. WWE, if you think about it, they don't really need to go towards that point to drive a storyline. They don't. You know what I mean? It's a fucking story. They don't really need to go above and beyond to do that. They don't need to do that. You know what I'm saying? They don't really need to do that. But they have advertisers that they need to listen to. They have, sponsors that they have to oblige by. That they have to take orders from. Why? Because those are the ones that are helping them, get the money. You know what I'm saying? So you think we don't know, you can get a good guess on how much WWE is making off of the off of the Mattel brand that they have, right, for their action figures, right? They're definitely making a good couple change. That's profit. You know what I'm saying? That freaking let me see what else. Not only toys, but a lot of other things that they might have that is attracted to kids. The Make-A-Wish stuff. Like there's a lot of, again, they got advertisers. People run commercials. People run commercials. They want to know that WWE is a safe product for the family to watch pro wrestling. Right? And so with that being said, Netflix, them going to Netflix, again, they are not going to fuck up bread. They're not going to do that. WWE, you got to think about this. They are a business. They're a business. You know what I mean? They're a fucking business. You know, and this is something that AEW don't understand. This is the fact that, you know, what people at AEW don't realize. What they don't realize is that, you know, they meaning AEW, they're reaching a niche audience. You know, they're reaching a certain demographic that, you know, it's not, that's not the demographic that you want. Like, a niche audience is not going to get you to the next level. I'm sorry to say. Now, I mean, they're not going to get you to the next level. With WWE is a different ballgame. It's a different animal. Again, they are a business. WWE is a fucking business. It's a business. You know what I'm saying? It's a business. And then, you know, remember they ran by TKO, right? TKO Endeavor. And so, you know, the same thing with the UFC. UFC, you know, they are a business. You know, so they, you know, even though, yes, UFC is a lot more violent and such, right? You know, they still have advertisers that they need to oblige by, right? But if we're talking about Netflix, you know, again, they are not going to fuck up bread. They meaning, you know, Nick Khan, Ari Emanuel, fucking, you know, Mark Shapiro, they are not going to fuck that up. I'm sorry to say, they're not going to do that. They are not going to do that. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, I'm hearing people, you know, giving bad to, oh, it's a big deal because, you know, we can't get stuff that's uncensored. They don't give a fuck. They don't give a flying fuck. Come on, you serious? It's a fucking business, B. It's a fucking business. You know what I'm saying? Not only they got advertisers they had to oblige by, but also, you know, they got their own stuff they had to oblige by, you know, merchandise and such, you know, commercials and such. You know, again, the other thing you also have to realize too is now WWE is now in the Hollywood sector. So, you know, when you get into that Hollywood sector, now you basically, you know, you're doing stuff to make your product profitable. You know what I'm saying? So this is not a bad thing at all. It's not. If WWE wants to do it, then fine. You know what I mean? If they want to do it, that's absolutely fine. But don't expect to see, you know, shit. You don't think I would love to see someone like Naomi come out with a thong on, only by herself wrestling and such, and then see someone like Selena Vega, same thing, with a thong on, and fucking Bianca Belair. Now, come on, man. You don't think I want to see that? Like, come on. But again, there's kids, B. There are kids. There's kids watching the fucking product. There's kids watching the product. You know what I'm saying? So WWE is very, very, very careful with how they run a thin line. They're very, very careful. Or it's a big L. I don't know where the fuck you're getting that from. You know, what you want, you really want, and this is the other thing too. You know, I don't know why people want the Attitude Era back. To me, the Attitude Era is overrated. I think it's more than overrated. You know what I'm saying? I think it was great for its time, right? But to me, looking back, it is an overrated era in WWE. I liked it, but looking back, it's like, you know, all they had was filled with story and that's it. The wrestling was there, but it wasn't, you know, they let the story and the characters, you know, play a role into all that. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, the cursing and everything else. I mean, you know, if you're a parent now, I understand why people get sour on the Attitude Era. I get it. But that was a different fucking time, B. That was a much different time. A time that, you know, pop culture was at a place where, you know, it was non-restrictive. Now you can't get away with half of the shit that, you know, that we've seen in the Attitude Era. I say like 95% of it, you can't get away with it anymore. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, again, you know, if you think that this is going to be an Attitude Era-esque type of deal, you are sadly mistaken. I'm sorry to say, but you're sadly mistaken. All right, so I'm definitely going to, you know, I'm about to be out. You know what I'm saying? So I'm definitely going to make another video tonight. Now I mean, so I will holler at y'all tonight. Peace!